Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to another of our Cyberpunk Gangwar short forms. This is part two of the game we played last time, where the party had been asked to find the source of a new drug on the street by their gang boss Don. They were also told to either put a stop to it or make sure that Don's not losing out. So, in some way make sure that he's seeing some of the profits. Doesn't care which. So last time the party managed to track down one of the dealers, and from that dealer they were able to find a car key. From the car key they were able to hack into the car's GPS and find out where it had been, and the phone's records to find out who had been called. They put some information together and found out that they suspect that a supposedly abandoned warehouse that the car had been visiting regularly and the phone had been ringing regularly is probably the drug den for this other gang, whoever they may be. So they're planning to either hit it, they're planning to hit it and either kill everybody or snatch the person who's designed and is making the drug. Either one of those will suit Don. Before we start, I think Patrick, Barbar's still quite badly injured and needs some medical attention, if I'm correct.
Oh, are we doing this mission like immediately after the last one?
It'll be fairly quick, yeah.
In which case, yes, he's hanging in bits.
Yes, he is. So I'd best make a roll for the doc to see if they can glue bits of you back on. So I'm going to bring Louisa's character Jet Domino up. I haven't actually done the full intro yet, but just give me a second to do this and we will. So Jet's going to try a medicine test. And that's a fairly decent success. So we've got 3, 6, 9. You get 9 health back.
Lovely, thank you.
Which will put you almost, but not quite, up full. So you're still a little bit wounded. You've still got a slightly bruised something when we begin today's session. Anyway, I'm Bryan F. Irving. I'll be your games master for today. I'm from Gethsemane Games. We're responsible for the maps you'll be seeing. I'm also from DH9 Radio. We are not responsible for the music you'll be hearing because today's music is by Tabletop Audio. Our 2 players that we've got has been an unfortunate day. We thought we had 4. 2 people had to drop out due to work commitments. So we are down to 2 players, but we're going to make this work because we're the cool kids, we can do that. So the 2 people we do have are Patrick.
Hello, I'm playing Barbar.
And Ben.
Hi, I'm playing Sterling.
And we begin the next day. It might not be the next day. It probably will. Yeah, go on. We'll say the next day. When you are preparing to hit the drug den, which you know is an abandoned warehouse, supposedly abandoned warehouse, down at the old docks. There's a lot of abandoned warehouses in that area. Some of them actually abandoned, some of them supposedly abandoned. There's also a lot of not abandoned warehouses in that area. You're pretty sure that's where the enemy drug den is, but you still don't know which gang's responsible for that drug den. So, with Jet's not going to be able to attend as they have some work for Don to do. I'm going to say that Caden can't make it. He's off doing something else. Wraith, on the other hand, will be available off-site if needed. So Wraith the hacker, if you think you're going to need some hacking done, Wraith will be available but isn't actually coming into the combat area. You have, however, been assigned 2 goons by Don to give you a hand. You have been assigned Drillbit and Digger.
Welcome aboard.
Hello.
Hello. You've all crowded into. Well, we'll not go that far yet. How do you want to play this? How do you want to start? What do you want to do? Your mission, should you choose to accept it, and I would do because Don will get upset otherwise, is to either take out this drug den or take over this drug den, one or the other.
I feel like we should maybe try and take over it, but if things go badly, then yeah.
Okay. So, how are you going about the first part of this job? What do you want to do?
Do we have plans for the building?
You don't really. It's a smallish warehouse with a miniature office attached. So you've got probably like one large section, which would have been a single room when it was built. God alone knows what it is now. And you've got an office section, which will be general office, main office, lavatories. So you're probably talking about like 4 rooms tops, 3 entrances, a fire exit, an entrance to the offices directly, and the loading bay to the thing. Actually, I can drop you in, I suppose, and you can see it. I'll take you over. Although you will see a couple of guards marked. Now you can't actually see them, but we will assume that you would assume there will be guards in those positions because it would be likely. So I'm going to take you over so you've got an idea of the outside, and you should be able to see through the eyes of
Everything is black.
everything's black. Probably haven't got.
Someone's shooting laser guns though.
Well, the shooting will start later. Let me just give you sight from. There you go.
Oh, I see. Do laser guns exist in this?
No, just assume that's very high pitched, probably suppressed automatic rifle instead.
I see. Oh, what's that? What's that?
That is a hole in the ground where somebody has dug down to repair a gas line or water line or something.
Okay, I feel like we could definitely use that. We could definitely use that.
What I'm going to say is assume that you have a feed from Wraith, who's hacked into the security cameras, so you can see what you can see based on the security camera footage. So, in other words, you will see those guards, yes. You will see those guards.
Can I move my character to the position of the cameras?
Yes, you can.
Right. You said that Wraith has hacked the cameras.
Yeah.
Do we only have? Can we just do passive things like viewing them, or can we do more assertive things like switching them off or looping back footage?
You can do that as well if you need to, yeah.
It's a fire.
Whether or not it succeeds, we will make a roll to see if it succeeds. I'm just going to turn the music off because you're not actually starting the assault yet. So I'm just going to pause the...
Could Don get his hands on any kind of gas? Like knockout gas or tear gas or whatever?
Not in a hurry. He could, but he couldn't get it in a hurry.
Damn.
Have you changed the portrait on Barbar's token?
No.
We're playing as we're looking through gang soldiers.
Oh, is that one of the soldiers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beg your pardon. Right.
Drill bit, digger. Yeah.
Got you.
Drill bit.
Yes. Called drill bit because he's a small boring tool.
Right. Is this my character? Is this Barbar?
That's not Barbar, that's one of the gang soldiers. Do you want us to drag your own characters on, since it seems to be confusing you that
It is. I'm really getting into character here. I'm getting very easily confused.
Right.
Ah, there he is.
I mean, the name's actually on the character.
Well, that was going to be my next question. Like, why is my portrait changed? Why have I not got my name on it? Why is it not linked to my character sheet?
I did say right at the start you'd play an NPC each because you would need one, since the other players didn't.
Thank you, Bryan.
Thank you.
I understand now.
I'm just looking for Sterling. Here we are. So I'll drop Sterling onto the page as well. As I say, at the moment, just position them where you can see cameras. and
I'm gonna
we'll
stick
assume
one
you are
round.
seeing through the cameras.
I'm gonna
Yep.
stick Sterling over here because there's a camera there.
Yeah.
I've got. Who's drill bit and who's the other one?
It's
Digger.
entirely up to you.
Digger.
Who
know
wants
what,
to be drill bit? Who wants to be digger?
I want to be drill bit. I like the name.
Okay, you can be drill bit. Patrick, you can take. Take digger.
What's that?
That is a hole in the concrete. It's a pothole.
Oh God. So the council still doesn't work. Fuck's sake.
Well, quite. Yeah.
Okay. Is this like a fuse box or like a ancient telephone box?
It's a speed camera.
Speed camera. Okay.
So that's the drug that they're making in here.
Speed.
Blacklight is what they're making in here. Right.
I thought it was Euphoria.
No, it's Blacklight. Euphoria is the effect it gives.
Ah, right. I really am channeling my character. I'm not understanding things in character deliberately, and that's bleeding back to the player.
Right, okay. Yeah.
So the only thing on the outside that looks useful is that exposed pipe. That may be gas, maybe water. We'll find out.
I mean,
And
possibly.
then obviously there's loads of entrances as well, but
Yeah.
there's no like big red button where you press it and the whole place explodes. Unfortunately,
Do you know there isn't?
that would
What
be
a
quite
shame.
helpful.
Press here to complete mission.
I don't think that pothole is going to be very useful either. Unless you want to
Probably
wreck
not.
the suspension on someone.
I think it might be useful.
Go
Barbar's
on.
gonna have a look down it.
No, Barbar can't have a look down at Barbar isn't there. You're looking through the cameras.
I'm sorry, I'm so confused. I think it's going to be a running theme.
Oh God.
So just to recap, you're looking through your character's eyes as if they were the camera, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Barbar tries to crawl down the screen.
Okay,
Get in there.
Barbar tries to zoom in on the pothole, but you just can't get zoomed in enough to make out much more than the fact it's a pothole in the,
Zooms in with his
in
face.
the road. Yes.
It's really close. Could we do anything with a fire hydrant, do you think?
Sorry, is that a question for me or for Patrick?
For Patrick, do you think we could like electrify the water and then they come out and then they and then just die? Do we have anything to electrify water?
Given Patrick's performance so far today, you seriously think you're going to get a sensible answer?
No, I think we should. I think when we get there, we should check out that hole in the ground to see what kind of line that is.
I wish I could think of a witty retort.
Is this basement entrance?
That is a smoking shed.
Fuck's sake!
Is it on fire?
No, not that kind of smoking.
What about the roof? What does the roof look like?
Flat. It's a flat roof.
What's it made out of?
I don't fucking know. What do you make flat roofs out of?
I mean, like, is it like steel?
Probably,
Like-
yes. We'll say that.
Or is it flat concrete?
Yes, that and all.
That and all.
Probably rebarred concrete.
So we're not getting through that then. Damn. We're
That
gonna have to go. We're
depends
gonna
what
have
we
to go through
use.
that. Well, I mean, we're definitely not getting through that in any quick time. are we?
Probably not. No. So fling
These
together.
these people think they're being stealthy, but they've been drilling the roof for 3 hours.
Just on break waiting for them.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to push you for a vague semblance of a plan so we can begin.
Well, when we get there, I want to check out that line and see what kind of line it is. Because if it's gas, I feel like we could definitely, at the very least, create a distraction by leaking it, setting fire to it, and then we have a big flamethrower which will attract attention. That would be cool.
It would, wouldn't it? So you're approaching by stealth rather than storm, are you?
Spoken like somebody who's just upgraded their dock wagon.
Yes.
That's a last resort. I don't plan on getting shot. Okay. So yeah, I think stealth at the start. At least try stealth.
Okay, so
And then,
who's going in by stealth, and are you keeping like a storming team elsewhere, or are you positioning people for sniping, or are you just all gonna try and go in stealthily?
Do
and...
we have any snipers?
Not really.
No.
You've got Barbar, who's actually best in hand-to-hand combat, and you've got Drill Bit and Digger, who are decent shots, but they're only armed with handguns.
I'm best in melee as well, but I
Yeah.
do have a shotgun, so I've got a one-handed shotgun, so I could shoot with my shotgun, and then as a minor action, because I can attack on a minor and a major,
Yeah.
I can attack with my knife machete thing.
Right, yeah.
So I can do both.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just not very good with a shotgun.
Why don't we play to our strengths?
Good idea. Do you have any?
Frontal assault.
Fuck, we're gonna die.
Frontal assault under cover of daylight. Charge!
Yeah.
They wouldn't suspect it.
We,
They might not,
we
actually.
walk up to them and we knock them, just one by one.
You know what? Sure. If we die, we die.
Okay,
Fuck it.
position yourselves where you want to start on the map.
Would you like to do a pincer maneuver with our NPC friends? They can come in from the rear, we can come in from the front. Split their forces.
I am, however, and Baba's very interested in what this hole is, because he can probably fit down it.
That's the gas/water line.
Right.
The very one that Ben hasn't stopped banging on about since he spotted it earlier.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the one.
Because, I mean, Ben's initial plan was to sneak up to that, breach it, and either have water flying everywhere, or if it's gas, just light it and run.
Yeah, exactly.
Just as cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll at least bring people outside, then we can ambush them. So then we can do a frontal assault as well.
All right.
Okay, so who's going in the back sneakily, and who's going to storm the front, and which is going to
What?
happen first?
What's the dexterity of the NPCs?
Bring up the character sheets.
Oh yeah, we have pronunciations. Ooh.
Don's gang.
Oh, they have
soldiers.
stealth.
Yeah.
They actually have stealth. So I feel like we should send the NPCs in the back sneakily, and then we can do the frontal assault.
You could do that.
All right.
Okay, position yourselves where you want to start.
I'm putting the NPC at the back. Can I have the NP? Okay, so Barbar's it. That's fine. Cool.
I've got to see if I can get down this thing.
Right, okay, so I'm still wondering where the hell this guy's going. Right, so you're gonna.
I've got
This guy's
coming
coming
up.
on there, yeah.
Drillbit is coming in the car park. Coming from the car park.
Right, so put him in the corner of the car park then. Well,
Okay.
actually, no, because then he would be seen by both. So, yeah, you can start as long as you're on the edge of the map, is the point. Don't start any further than one square in.
Okay.
Okay, position yourself wherever you're going to come in. And similarly, Patrick, if
gonna-
you'd like to position the other.
I'm gonna come in where. Honestly, Patrick, I feel like me and you should come in where we are now, because then we're not in view of anyone.
Okay.
Okay. So who's got this one of Don's troopers and where you're going to move it to come in?
It's Patrick's.
Right.
I'm gonna name mine because I can't see a name.
Yeah, I think naming them's a good idea.
So take Drill Bit and Digger as the other names. I forget. I think Patrick, you're playing Digger, and
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, okay.
Could you make Drillbit have a name tag? I've named him.
Same.
I mean,
I just don't see his name tag.
you should have one. You should be able to see it. It's ticked. I don't know why you can't see it.
Oh well.
It's got the little tick next to the name, which means it should be popping up.
Try unticking it and then ticking it again.
I will. Hold on.
Okay.
Untick. Tick.
Untick, apply, then tick and apply.
Well, there is no apply on here.
There's no. Oh, right. Okay. Well, regardless.
I mean,
of
I can try save settings, which is essentially the same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
Let's try a refresh.
Yeah, I mean it's fine. I know which one mine looks like.
I don't.
Well, I'm
Oh,
the
there we
one
go.
who's look.
Hey,
I'm the
look
one
at
who's
that.
looking
Hey,
straight
hey.
at the.
My brain's coming back. I refreshed and it worked.
Brilliant. Okay, so that's what you do. So what's happening first then? Are you sneaking into position first and then giving the other guys a signal, or are you having them start a storming attack right at the beginning?
Right.
Or?
Baba would like to attempt to get in to the facility stealthily
Right,
first.
right.
I thought you were
So
gonna say through the pipe.
gonna that is what he's thinking. If the pipe is big enough, or if the hole
Fucking
that
hell.
the pipe is going through is big enough,
Okay.
we shall see. Failing that, going to look for an air vent.
Okay, so you start approaching the area. You drive the car into this area of warehouses and abandoned industrial buildings, park it out of the corner, and then get out, lock and load your equipment, and you send the other two guys around the long way to come in from a different angle. You start making your way as stealthily as possible from one building to the next till you have to cross this open area to get to the target building. So, two things are going to happen here. The first is we're going to find out whether Wraith successfully looped that data, or whether somebody's noticed that the camera's been fucked about with and has managed to kick them out and regain control of the thing, in which case you will be spotted coming. So let's just have a intelligence hacking test for 11, the target number.
Holy
So
shit.
Jet's still got control, Wraith's still got control of the cameras, and with a result like that, Wraith is fucking keeping control of those cameras. In fact, I think Wraith has probably also managed to find the concealed file that controls the inner camera you didn't know about. So let me just add an invisible token over the internal camera. There's two of them. And I will give dynamic lighting turn on, night vision on as well. Okay, details controlled by all players. Save sentence. Lock its position.
Oh my god. Okay, I doubt that the lab assistants are armed. I want to say. I hope not.
But from what you can see from the concealed internal cameras, this is definitely the drug den you are looking for. You can see that this large platform in the middle is where a lot of the work's going on, and then you've got some enclosed cabinets here where stuff's going on. You've got several lab assistants and a bunch of armed bastards walking around the place as well.
I am disappointed that you didn't make the chemist look like Heisenberg.
Well, yes. Maybe I should have done. Okay, so can I get a stealth test from Barbar and Alexander, please? And I would say there's one guard in a position that he might catch you. So I'm going to give them one chance to see you.
What are the guards carrying?
Let me just pull their character sheets up and I'll tell you. So the guards... Gang soldiers, there we go. The guards are armed with... Most of them are armed with handguns. There is a couple that are armed with automatic weapons.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so this is going to be fun. Okay, so let's see if this guard, who was the only one who has a chance to spot you, can spot you. So I'm going to give him perception, seeing, and a perception, hearing test. So perception, seeing, 13, perception, hearing, 9. What did you guys get for your stealth?
12.
18.
12. Okay, so this guy's aware of the fact that, or he thinks he saw something out the corner of his eye, so he kind of turns to look, and you can see him on the radio going, "Guys, is there anybody approaching the building from the northwest?" And after a couple of seconds,
down the hall.
After a couple of seconds, you hear, "Checking the cameras, negative, all's clear." Why, do you think you see something? Yeah, I thought I saw something, but it's probably just that fucking dog that keeps wandering around the place.
Can we ask Wraith to tap into their radios to disable them?
Yes, you can. So Wraith is going to try and jam them. That's not an easy job, but Wraith will try. So let me just have a look. We're going to need a hacking test with a target of 17.
17.
Yeah, nope,
Damn.
not managed to hack into their communicators at all, their radios at all. They're actually using old analog walkie-talkies, which is why Wraith is struggling.
Can Wraith keep trying at that, or is
Um,
that
I mean, yeah, Wraith can keep trying at it for a while, but it's going to be difficult because it's old analog technology rather than modern stuff.
okay? So maybe it's just something else broadcasting on the same frequency, drowning them out.
Yep, they can keep trying. Okay, you guys have made a dash across there. There's one gang soldier's like, oh, do I go check or not? Yeah, I better had. I suppose I better had. So he kind of wanders off, but he's not really expecting to see anything. So Barbar, you've made it to that hole. What it is it looks like somebody's dug down to a pipe, like a yellow, what would have been once a yellow plastic pipe, but is now kind of coated in earth and mud. It looks like a conduit for. You're not sure whether it's electric, whether it's fuel, or whether it's water. It's you couldn't fit in through here by any stretch of the imagination. The pipe's about what 20 centimeters across, maybe.
Yeah, right. Okay. Can at the very least, can I hide in the hole?
Yes, you can.
Right, and have this guy not see me, hopefully.
Yeah, so you can jump in the hole and make another stealth roll. Yes, Ben, what?
Can I make a test to see if I saw him seeing us or heard him?
Yes, you can.
Radioing.
Yes, you can.
Because if I did, I want to move into position to attack.
Well, you definitely heard him radio.
Oh, so I know he's coming.
Yeah, you know he's coming. Well, you know he radioed. You don't know if he's coming. I'm going to say you would probably take precautions just in case he does.
I want to wait on this corner, and when he comes around, I want to stab him.
You want to jump him, right? Okay, move into that corner then.
I'm not actually wanting to kill anyone, but I do want to disable him.
Right, you are. So
however, I am going to be stabbing him. So
yes, I'm just going to open the turn order and clear it just in case he survives your attack.
I do. Will I be able to do my minor and major because I can attack on both?
Oh yeah, you will do. Aye. So he comes round the corner. He's kind of expecting to see something, but he's not expecting it to be right there. So I'm going to say, if you beat him in an opposed stealth versus perception test, then you will get the jump on him. Aye. So, that's the total settings I've just opened up. That's not what I meant to open.
Well,
the driver's going into hand to hand, and the hand to hand monster is hiding in a hole.
Yes, that seems to be the situation. Yeah.
Great start.
So you've got 15, and he gets. Let me see now.
Lower than 15.
Probably.
Lower than 15.
10. Yeah.
Oh, good.
So he comes around the corner with his handgun held out in front of him, ready to look for something. But he's kind of looking straight past you. He's looking a bit further. You're taken completely by surprise. As he comes around the corner, he makes this startle. Oh! And you strike. Go for it.
I strike twice. Oh, shit. A 10 and a 13.
10 and a 13. I'm going to give you a bonus of +2 because you've taken him completely by surprise. So that is a 12 and a 15. So the 12 is just a hit. You're attacking him with a knife, so his toughness doesn't get to apply, but his armour does. His impact armour, anyway. So go ahead and roll the damage.
Don't think I get any bonus damage or anything from anything. So that would be a 6 and 5.
6 and 5. So that is, by the time it gets through his armour, the first one will do 2 and the second one will do 1. So you've done 3 points of damage.
Oh, shit. I'm going to get shot.
Which has taken him very much by surprise. What did I just say? 3 points of damage. Okay, so it's over to turn order. If you would like to roll the turn order, please. make sure you've got your.
This is where the instant regret comes. Oh,
Don't forget, you can call in your troops to storm the front at any
fuck's
time.
sake.
Oh dear, that's not good at all, is it? However, this guy's isn't great
Is
either.
it too late to say sorry?
Sorry for stopping you.
Do you know it probably is? Right, so as this combat begins, it's Barbar to go first. What we'd like to do. You've seen this guy's come round the corner, and Sterling's jumped out and stabbed him, but the guy's wearing a stab vest, so the knife hasn't gone in very far.
Oh dear, that's not very clever. I'm in a hole.
Yeah, so what do you want to do from that hole?
I best get out of the hole.
Yes, you best have.
Right, so.
It's a weirdly posh accent there.
No, it's not. What if you know my backstory?
Yes, so go for it. Move to where you're going to move. You can make that a charge, because what's your speed normally?
2 seconds. My speed is 10.
Ah, right. So you won't get a +1 on the charge, but you'll still get like to move and attack.
Okay, and then because that's a charge, that is like moving and attacking as one.
Yes,
yeah, that's
right.
one action.
Yeah.
And then for my minor action, I can attack again.
You get an attack on a minor action as well, do you?
I do.
Fucking hell. Right. Okay.
Aye.
Okay. So make your charge attack first.
Right.
Target number's 12 to hit this guy. That's a hit with 4 stunt
Grand.
points.
Now, do you want me to resolve those stunts first?
Tell me what the stunts are going to be, and then
Quick
give
question.
us the
Quick question. Because I can attack twice.
Yeah.
If my second attack also stunts, do the stunts stack?
No, you would use the stunts separately on each. The
Right.
stunt
So that
should
isn't
roll-
one of the ways you could get 7 stunts.
No.
Right. Okay. So I remember you mentioning that there was a way, and it's like, that's just clicked.
Yeah, there are certain. I mean, it's more likely to happen in a magic-based, like a fantasy game, where certain magic can allow it. But there are ways for it to happen in modern as well.
Okay.
I know at least in your other modern age, if you use a anti-vehicle rifle, you automatically generate 2 stunts against a vehicle, I think.
That's right.
So then if you roll 6, you end up getting like 6, 7, 8,
Yeah.
like 8.
Also, if you make a stunt attack where you declare that you're doing something other than damaging, you automatically get 2 stunts, whatever the roll. If you then rolled 6 stunts, you would get 8 in total. So that's one way of how to happen. Yeah. So anyway, your first attack, you've
Right.
run out of this hole and done what?
Can I take precision force twice?
Tell me what it does.
This ignores half of the opponent's equipment-based armor rounded down.
That's what's arm pierce.
Right, so can you take it twice? Doesn't sound to me like there's anything that says you can't.
That is a dangerous precedent, my friend.
It is. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say probably not. But it will round his armor
Honestly,
down
very,
to 2.
very wise.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you start saying, there's no rule against it.
Yeah,
say all sorts
you're
of stuff.
quite right. So that's no. You can take it once. It reduces armor to 2.
Right. So I will take that one, and I think I'll knock him prone.
Right, you are. Go for it. So roll the
For
damage.
some reason, knock prone's in twice.
Probably copied it in twice. Remember, I had to copy it in from.
Okay, so melee attacks against a prone foe gain a +1.
Yeah.
Range attacks -1.
Yeah, I still
Okay.
need the damage from this one though.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm just reading it for my own knowledge because I'm not usually using combat stunts. Damage.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Okay, so you've done 9 points of damage. His armor's rounded down to 2. So on this occasion, that is 7 more gets through. So you hit him suddenly, taking him completely by surprise. There's a kind of oof sound as he goes stumbling backwards and drops to the ground under the force of the blow, and you can launch your second attack before he gets to recover.
Lovely.
Um, 11 would
If
normally be a miss, but because he's prone
Plus
and
one.
outnumbered, you get +2, so it becomes
Oh,
13.
nice,
Yeah.
Grand.
Oh yeah.
See, the thing is, I'm trying to think like Sean.
Right.
Doing
Okay.
doing my very best to think like what kind of stunts he would pick, and it's like stuff that gets rid of armor is always good.
Yeah.
Stuff that gives you bonuses is good.
Yeah. 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 Okay, so that's another 10 points of damage. You're not
Hmm.
reducing his armor this time, so he takes another 6. So -6. So he's in a bad position already. So
Still going.
somebody jumps out at him and like stab, 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 but the stab
Mm.
vest protects him. Just as he's trying to bring the gun to bear, this other guy comes flying around the corner out of a hole, runs across, knocks him to the ground, and then punches him severely again with his hand mace. And the guy's in real bad way. You've fractured his nose. You've broken one of his ribs. He's coughing blood. He is, however, still in the fight. He's aware this is a fight for his life. He's going to discharge his weapon, which is going to
shit.
break all hell loose. So let's
Yep.
have the music, shall we, to build the tension. Okay, so gang soldier is going to open fire with his handgun. Fired a shot at point blank range at the first person to ambush him, so it was actually he's liable to hit the guy who's pummeling him right now. So he shot Barbar. You can. This is a gunshot, so you can't apply your toughness, but you can subtract if you've got armor on. If there's a number in the circle that's marked B, is there a number in that circle?
Thankfully, yes, because if you remember, I'm indebted to Don
Right. Yeah.
for like a big armor coat. So yes.
Okay.
6I 8B.
Okay, so it's the 8B. Jesus Christ. Right, okay.
Yep.
So you can subtract 8 from what's about to happen, which means this just boom, 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 just rounds flatten off your cybernetic armor. Just boom, 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 boom. Does you no harm at all. This guy's
So-
eyes widen in panic.
If I can just do a response to that,
Yep.
it would be to look down,
Mhm.
slowly look up at him, and go, "This is a new coat."
So as you're telling them it's a new coat, it's Sterling to go next.
I'll stab him again.
Okay, go for it.
Stab, 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 stab. Oh, that both those are hit.
Yes, and both of them have generated 3 stun points.
So I can do a lightning attack for 1 stun point.
Oh shit! Right, okay.
Can I do a lightning attack on both of those to stab him twice more?
Yes, you can.
Oh my god.
I'm,
So,
well, the last one
I'm gonna
wouldn't
practice
hit
my stabbing.
the last one's a hit because he's prone and outnumbered.
Yeah.
So you've actually stabbed him 4 times. So roll damage for 4 stabs, but I do need it separately as his
Yeah.
as his armor will protect
I
him
do
on each
still have
occasion.
2 stun points on both of the other ones.
Okay.
But I don't really. I mean, adrenaline rush would make sense. I feel like, but I've got full health. I'll just do vicious blow. I just want to go for max damage, honestly.
Right, go for it.
So that would be.
Do your first attack first. So that's 5, which means only 1 gets through on that.
Hang on. Then it's an extra 1
So
from the
that's-
vicious blow.
That's 2 gets through on the vicious blow. Yeah.
And then the second one is 5 again with an extra 2, so 5, 6, 7 damage.
So that's 3 gets through on that one.
And then I'm gonna roll the last 2 attacks.
Yep.
8 and 9 damage.
Fucking hell, right, okay, so that's another 4 and then a 5. So you've gone 2, 3, 4, 5 on the damage. So in total, that's 5, 10, 14 points of damage. How do you want to do
Fucking
this?
hell. I don't actually want to. Oh, God, I feel like I feel like Alex didn't want to kill him, but he got carried away, and he just kind of saw red because Barbar's getting shot at, and he's panicking.
Right, you are. So you panic a bit and just like stab, 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 stab. And the blow, like one blow catches him in the shoulder just where the clamshell armor meets and just goes straight through the gap between it. Another one stabs him in the thigh. The third one you stab him again in the same thigh. And the last time you catch him right in the neck and he just sags backwards, just bleeding out heavily. Very, very heavily indeed. However, all hell is about to break loose because the gunshots were heard. Actually, I'm going to roll and see if the gunshots were heard. Yes, you can. Yeah.
pick up the radio and say, "That bloody dog again." I think I got him in the leg.
Okay, give me a deception. Give me a deception check.
If that's too smart for Barbar, please do tell me.
No, not yet. Barbar's only -1 on his intelligence. That's only just below average, really.
So you want communication, is that?
Yes, please. Communication thing
Oh
me.
fuck.
4.
Honor is satisfied.
Okay, so I'm going to take a look
But it's
at
like weapons
the...
malfunction. Situation normal.
Yes. I'm going to take a look at the Blacklight gang lieutenant, and he's going to get a roll to see if he knew that wasn't Barbar. Nobody else will get a roll because he'll be making the call. So it is intelligence, just a straight intelligence check, I think. 9.
Oh my god.
Right.
Oh.
So he's like, he knows something's not right. Says, Dave, is that you? Doesn't sound like you. Somebody go and find out what the fuck's going on. I think somebody's just hit Dave. Get ready. I think something's going down, guys. So this guy is going to start moving towards
Did
the
we
door.
hear him say that?
Yeah, we've got the radio, so...
You've got the radio, so yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
So
can we quickly drag this guy into the hall and hide?
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Right.
While you're doing that, I'm just going to
In the
roll
hole, Sterling,
initiative.
get in the hole. With him. Don't leave him.
You're the strong one. Grab him.
My player can't pick him up.
I can't pick him up either.
Bryan,
He's
can
too
we
slippery.
pick
He's
him
all
up,
bloody.
please?
They're just gonna follow a massive trail of blood. He's been stabbed up so much.
There is that possibility, yes. So I'm just going to roll initiative for the couple of guys who are going to respond. So it'll be
Yeah.
2.
We're now in a defensible position,
Yeah,
and we have a firearm.
yeah.
Can
Yeah,
I
that's
bring,
true.
Can I bring the NPC in as well?
You can bring
yeah,
your
okay.
NPC in, yeah. Roll initiative for him, please.
Honestly, Sterling, I think
Yeah?
they should wait,
Of course,
because
he
we're
fucking does better than me.
gonna get all of them round this way, then they can go in the back.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so let me reorganize this this
I
thing
do-
to descending. So the first one to act
did
is
you
one of the
not have
gang
a-
soldiers.
Did you not have a gun initially, Barbar?
No, I've got. Let's see, hang on. Look through my pockets. I've got brass knuckles. I've got a sledgehammer, and
It's
I've
in your
got,
pocket.
yeah, big pockets in my new coat. Opens out his coat and it's like this huge sort of section with a sledgehammer in it.
Okay,
Okay.
can those of you who are in the hall give me a stealth check, please, to see if this gang soldier spots you? He's come round the corner, he's using the side of the smoking shed as cover, and he's scanning about with his handgun
I
out.
got a good roll.
Okie dokie, you got 18, Barbar got 15, so on a 15 he spots Barbar and fires at him.
Oh,
On
wait,
an-
Hang on a second, hang on.
I got
Can I
6
request?
something.
Yeah,
6 points of stunts on a stealth roll.
Yeah.
Isn't there something where you can say like get your head down to somebody else? We used that when we were-
yeah. I will allow that. I will say for every 2 points you spend of those stunt points, you can increase Barbar's
Well, you
hide
can have
by
18 as
1.
well.
Okay, so you're both okay. Yeah, you're 18. Yeah, you're both on 18. So this guy's going to score an 18 to spot either of you. So he hasn't seen you. So he wastes that. But I am going to see if he notices the blood smear. So you've left a lot of blood trail. So there's a good chance he's going to see that. So I'm going to
Unless
make
it's like
that an easy
black.
target. So he needs a 9 or better.
Oh god.
He spotted that, so he's like, we've got a hell of a lot of blood here and no sign of Davy. I'm going to need some help. I don't know where these fuckers are, but they're out here somewhere. And he hunkers down. So I'm now going to add one of the guards from the other side, who will also start responding.
What if they like rush us though, Barbar?
Right, okay. While he's just there by himself,
Yeah,
shoot him. Shoot him now.
yeah, you can do. Just give me a
Okay.
second. Initiative. Okay, so I'm going to reorder this lot.
Do you want to like
shit.
synchronize our attacks together so we shoot at the same time?
I don't have a gun. I
The
just said to
guy,
you.
the guy who we killed.
Oh. What?
He had a gun. He shot you with it.
Yeah, but that's the only gun that he thinks you've got. He doesn't know you've got one.
Oh no, no. I'll pull out my shotgun. I have a sawed off.
Right.
Oh, you have pockets as well.
I have pockets as well.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
How does this thing work then?
You point you point this bit at the bad guy, and then you squeeze this thing, and then there's a loud bang, and that person falls over.
Okay, so it is Barbar to go now then.
Right. So, what is it for firearms? Is it deck?
Accuracy.
Accuracy.
And-
Okay, accuracy. Right.
And if you hit, you don't add your strength to the damage, you add your perception to the damage
just
instead.
so you know, just
12.
so you know,
12,
when
that's a hit.
when you're... Okay.
Oh no,
I
it's
was
not,
gonna
because
say-
he's got cover. So you fire and there's a metallic...
He's got cover
Yeah, I did see he was using the smoking.
Patrick.
like that.
Aye.
Right. Oh, that's what that is. I thought it was stairs. Sorry, beg your pardon.
No,
Patrick.
I did
Hello?
mention it when...
You did. Yes.
Just so you know, you can expend your minor action to aim, and that increases
Of
your
course you can.
+1.
Okay, because you'd forgotten that, I am going to
Yeah.
allow you to say you did aim, because you're not doing anything else. So on this occasion, I'll allow it. So you pop up, take aim, and poof, and it just... It still clips the corner of the metallic upright, but doesn't hit it to the point where it deflects the bullet. It just
Yep.
punches a hole through the corner and hits him. Ah! Right, roll the damage.
Yep. What is the damage for a handgun?
2d6 plus your perception, I think. Just give me a second to double check that. I'm just going to need my desk light on. I can't see properly.
Yep. Because
Um,
Dong's gang soldiers, that works out.
Yeah, so it's 2d6 plus your
That'd be
perception.
four in total.
4 in total, so that might not go through his armor if he's got any but I don't think he has ballistic armor. I think he only has a stab vest. I'm right, so 4 points of damage. So he yelps in pain. You've just grazed his arm, like, to be fair, it's not a serious injury. In fact, you barely hit him, but you did. Just like a bullet graze, essentially. So
not
next
pleasant.
guy to act is going to be this gang soldier here. He's going to run around this corner, and he's going to have to roll to see if he can see where the shooting's coming from. So I need a perception test from him. I'm going to see if this opens up. I'm going to give him a bonus to this because you are actually popped up and firing now. So I'm going to give him
Alright.
+2.
Okay.
So, 18 and with 6
Oh
stuns.
my god.
He's spotted both of you, so he's going to open fire on Barber. He comes round that corner, braces against the corner for cover, and he would aim, but he doesn't have the action, so he's just going to poof, poof, to try and suppress you, essentially. 17, that's a hit.
Ouch.
So you take 10 points of damage. Remember to reduce that by your armor.
Oh,
That
yeah,
would be
you're
2.
You're
2.
lucky you've got that armor.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So there's a flash as the bullet, like flash of sparks as the bullet hits the armor, but then kind of ricochets slightly and takes off the bottom part of your ear.
And that was this guy who's got the thing around him.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Right.
And
Okay.
it is Sterling to go next.
I'm just quickly correcting this because I forgot I had my perception. We're being shot from behind.
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
to check to see if he's in range with my shotgun.
Oh,
'Cause it's
it should be, but I will.
it's a sawn off, so I had to reduce the. It's
Right.
25 meters.
16
say-
meters away.
I would say concentrate
okay.
fire. This guy's already injured. Yeah. If you
Yeah.
focus fire on him and we get one whole target down, that is one source of damage fewer.
Yeah.
Okay. If we can, I mean, Sterling would only know this if Wraith told us, but there is a second soldier coming on that left as well. You can see
There
it through
is.
the cameras.
There is.
Okay, I'm gonna pop up. I'm gonna aim.
Yeah. So
and I'm
you
gonna
can
shoot at
hear
this soldier.
Wraith yelling. There's another guy coming up behind that first one.
Okay. I'm gonna aim, so it would be +1 on top of this.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Boom.
don't need it.
17. That's a
That's good.
hit. 6 stun points. What would
Okay,
you like
I'm
to
going
do?
to. I need to check to see if that lightning attack works with firearms or just melee.
Yeah, pretty sure it works with firearms.
Yeah, your amped up reflexes are designed for making snap axe. You can perform a lightning attack for 1 instead of 2. Okay, so I will lightning attack as well to try and get another shot off.
Question.
Yes.
Double barrel shotgun, wouldn't that need reloading?
It's
Yes,
not.
but
It's
I
not.
only fire 1 shot.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
It'll need reloading after he fires the second shot. But yeah.
Got ya.
But it is a major action to reload though, so I won't be able to fire next round.
That's okay.
Okay.
So you pop up, boom, boom. Roll the. You've probably got some stun
You
points left,
target
actually.
an exposed called shot. You target an exposed part of your opponent's body. This attack damage becomes penetrating.
Oh, nice. Yes, okay.
Okay, I'll take control shot and then I'll have 1 stun point left.
Right.
So I'll do. Oh no, that's only pulpy. Fuck. Damn it.
Yeah, we're doing greatly.
What is that? You pepper an area bullets. If anyone, friend or foe, stands within gritty 1 yards, you can attack between. No shit. Ricochet?
Yeah, you
That's
might be able to-
cinematic. No, that's cinematic. Fuck's sake. Okay, so I'll do Overwatch, which is core. Your opponent suffers a -1 attack rolls per SP spent until your next turn, and that will only be 1.
Right, okay. Yeah, go for it.
So
Roll the damage for the shot. This is penetrating.
Yep, 13 damage.
Oh, shit. Right, okay.
And then I'm doing a. Actually, can I wait until to see if he goes down? Because then I can attack someone else.
I mean, he's very badly hurt by that.
Okay. I'll take him out. I'll fire at him again.
Actually, wait a minute. You didn't need to penetrate his armor because his armor is not ballistic.
Oh, you're right.
It's only a
Oh well,
stab vest.
I've already made the decision now.
Okay, if you want to stick to it, that's fine. I will allow you to make the to change your mind on this occasion if you want.
Fine. Okay. Okay.
It was declared as not being ballistic armor when I attacked him. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's as ever, Brian. Very fair.
Yeah, I
I
think
don't
so.
know what else. I don't know what else to take.
You could
Do
increase
you
the damage.
have any? Do you guys have any?
Let's have a look.
You could skirmish him. You can knock him back, or you can take some additional damage.
Okay, so lightning attack for 1, and then spend another 2. I think it is for an extra D6.
It is. Or you can spend 4 for an extra 2d6.
Um,
That would take the
Sniper's,
total.
Sniper's Perch.
Okay. What's
You
that?
find high ground or another advantageous shooting position. In addition to the usual benefits, if you attack with a firearm on your next turn, double your weapons short and long
Don't
ranges.
take that one because you can't take an attack next turn.
Oh.
You'll be
I need to
reloading.
reload.
Yeah.
Ah. Right.
Okay. I'll just do an extra. Okay, so I'm gonna do a lightning attack, okay?
Right.
And that will take me down to 5 stun points.
So you might
and
as
then
well
I'm
use.
going to spend
Yeah.
and then I'm going to spend the 4 stun points to do extra damage on my lightning attack.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So now I'm gonna make a second attack. and
Oh,
I'm
sorry,
gonna
no. The
make it-
4 stun points will have to be extra damage on this attack. The one
I
you've just
hate to
done.
muddy the waters. Where's lightning attack for firearm stunts?
It's on general combat.
Yeah, because you can
Oh,
use general combat as well.
No,
Okay,
that's
I'll
right,
just-
thank you.
I'll spend them here because I don't want to take too long.
Yeah.
So that's a further
fucking
8
bit.
damage to him there.
Okay, so you shoot him in the exposed head and just blow his head clean off.
Fucking hell. And then the lightning attack, I'm going to shoot the guy behind me.
Okay, so aware that there's a guy coming round the other way, you then spin round and poof, fire again.
No, completely miss.
Yep, you did completely miss. Yep.
But it might scare him.
It smashes this window though, so I'm going to open it, which has probably alerted the guy inside that room that there's somebody there. Ah, fucking hell!
Oh, I think all of the gunshots up to now have alerted them big style.
Do you know? I think you are probably correct. So I'm going to.
This guy here, if I may ask,
Yeah,
has just seen this guy's head be blown up and
yeah,
off.
yes, yeah.
Some manner of morale test?
I think some manner of morale test would not go amiss. So we're going to take a gang soldier.
So much for I don't want to kill anyone.
First 2 bad guys down, and you killed both of them. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to give him a willpower test. I'm going to say at this point his target number is 9, but it's going to get worse as things worsen for them. So 15, he's okay. He's
Damn.
revenge is in his eyes. You killed Dickhead. There's only us gets to kill Dickhead. Okay, so that was Alexander. So it's the next combat round. So if you want to bring your reinforcements in, now's the time to roll their initiative.
What do you think, Baba?
Yes, I think bring in the reinforcements. This guy is isolated. So 2-on-1, get rid of him. There's a lieutenant inside that we've heard.
Yeah.
Somewhere,
Right.
I don't see him.
This guy's going to be focused on us. This guy's going to be focused on us. I would say let's take an action to hunker down and be defensive at this point.
There's a minor action where you take a little bit of damage, but it's harder for you to get shot.
Defensive stance, is it?
I think so. I'm gonna be taking that next round because I need to reload, and I don't want to get shot. So.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So if you roll the initiative for your wingmen there.
I rolled him last round actually.
Yeah, I just skipped over him when you decided you weren't going to bring him in till this round.
So drill bits in there, and Digger isn't. So I'll roll for Digger now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Where are their character sheets?
They are
Don's gang soldier. Got him.
yeah, that's the one. Okay, so not a great roll, but it's a roll. It's there. He's in the fight. So let's find out what happens on the third round of the fight. So gang soldier to go first. He's dead. So what he's going to do is continue to be dead.
True to his part.
Decompose.
Yeah. So it's this guy next. So he's going to come round that corner, but he's in communications with the others. Where are they at? They're in the hole. They're in the gas hole. If we can get a grenade or something in there, they'll just toast them.
Oh no!
I was gonna say that they might attempt that. Right. Okay.
The very thing that you were that Ben was going to attempt.
Yeah.
Okay, so he comes around that corner using the corner as cover, knowing where you're at now though. He trains his gun on you and opens fire. He doesn't have a grenade to throw at you, so you're safe from that point of view. So he is just going to...
Lieutenant will have a grenade, I bet you.
15.
Who's he shooting at?
I think it's probably shooting you because you're making a lot of noise with that shotgun.
Okay.
So he's
well,
fired
my
at you.
usual defense is 13, but I am in cover.
You're in cover, so I would say this is... Because it's a hole, there's only like the top bit of you, just enough for you to shoot out of. I'm going to say that's probably... going to give you +2, which means your target number is 15. He rolled 15, so it's still a hit. It's just a hit, but just is good enough. So let me have a look at the gang soldier. He is going to do... If you have any ballistic armor, then that counts. But if there's nothing...
Points.
Is that in the B number?
Yeah.
6 points of ballistic armor.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, you
I
guys.
got the one down from assault armor.
Oh, look at that!
Oh,
the shot just flattens against the armor. It feels like you've been punched in the back by a rhinoceros, but it hasn't done you any damage at all. It's just knocked the wind out of you, and that's it.
Jesus.
As this, yeah. Fuck! They're wearing armor. We need something a bit heavier. I'm on my way. Don't worry, I'll get them.
Oh.
You have no idea who said that, but you're really, really worried about when he shows up. Okay, so...
bringing Mongo out of the cupboard.
A guy's gonna turn up with like a shopping cart with like a 50 cal on it, isn't he?
So, let's see what this guy can see from the window. Okay, he can only see Barbar, so he's going to have to shoot you. So you get +2 on your defense for being in deep cover. But he just sticks his head out the window and opens up with a submachine gun.
Jesus, okay.
So
Luckily, SMGs aren't known for their penetration.
They're not, no. So it might not be great. In fact, he's quite a bad shot with this. It'd be better over the handgun, but never mind. 12 missed. So he just sprays bullets in the area. They're just like you're aware of a lot of bullets going over your head and some tearing up the grass behind you, but nothing's hitting you, so you're not too concerned. So that was him. So it's this guy next. So he doesn't know there are other guys coming in that way yet, so he's going to come through these doors to back up his friend here. So he comes running up there, plants his back against the wall and asks his friend what's around the corner. So right now, no, he is. He's going to pop like around the corner, crouch down, so underneath his friend. And going to fire 2 shots in your general area. He knows roughly where you're at because he's asked somebody. He's still at -2 to hit. He's firing a handgun. And 10. He's just adding to the lead that's going down range but not actually hitting anybody. So drill bit.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to hold my action for Digger.
Okay.
So they can act together. That makes sense. Yep.
Okay, so it is Barbar to go next.
Right. Speaking's a free action, yeah?
Yes.
Right. Only one left round that corner. 2 round the other way with him, with a gun. Big gun. we run round there. Get him, and then we're in cover.
Okay.
Right, so...
So am I just like not reloading this round?
You can reload and move because you can move for the minor action.
Yeah. Okay, so I can charge, yes?
Yes, you can, and because that's half your movement, you'll get +1 to hit him when you get there.
Grand. Come here.
So even as all those bullets are just tearing up the grass around you, you just jump out and run towards this guy. His eyes widen, he brings his gun up, and you roll to hit. Thump him quite heftily. Roll the damage. So it's 8 points, so his 4 points of impact armor will take effect, so he loses 4 hit points. So you've hit him,
yes,
but not that heavily. He's okay. The armor's absorbed a lot of it. He's going to be fine for the time being. But you have a minor action. What would you like to do?
I'm going to attack him again.
Right. Okay. Go for it. Hit him again.
I can do more damage by the looks. Hang on. Isn't there something? Hang on. Right, so that's... Yeah.
I'm hanging on. What am I hanging on for?
I'm looking to see my abilities to see if there's anything I've missed.
Right, okay.
Right. Hand mace. Reinforced fist can detach at the end of a chain, letting you swing it from the arm like a mace. Inflicts 1d6 plus strength. Fighting with flexible weapon. Okay. So there's no like kind of entanglement or anything.
No.
Right. I want. Is it an action to switch weapon to my sledgehammer?
No, I'm going to say you had it in your other hand when you jumped out the hole.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going to say you jumped out the hole with a sledgehammer in one hand and you swung a blow with the mace, which caught him, and as he ducked, you bring the sledgehammer around as well.
Yeah, I'm going to try and hit him with a sledgehammer.
Right, go for it. Missed. Okay,
shit.
So he did indeed duck. He ducked directly under it. It is one of the gang soldiers to go. It's this one. So seeing you dash across there, I'm going to say he tries to take a shot at you as you go. So that's going to be a snapshot, which will be -1, and you're running towards cover. That'll be another -1. So he's at -2 to hit you.
From cover to cover, yep.
Yeah, so I'm going to roll and see what this gang soldier gets. And then we're going to take 2 off of that. 13. What's your defense?
12.
12.
Oh.
So as you're running into combat, there's poof, and he clips you as you go.
Yep.
But it didn't stop you. You just kind of ploughed into that guy and hammered him. Let's see what damage you, if any, got through your armor. 9 points of damage, so he gets 1 point through your armor.
Okay.
I'm going to say that's not even the bullet penetrating. I'm going to say it just hits so hard that the bruising from the impact is the 1 point of damage. Okay, it is Sterling, you to go next.
Well, my mage is reloading. if I used my miner to move, could I feasibly charge this dude and attack with my miner?
Now, you're not supposed to be able to do that as a minor action, but you have a special ability that allows you to attack as a minor action, so logically, yes.
Huh.
Um,
Good to know.
I want to be in cover. So this shed, is it like, am I able to be under it and attack him
Oh,
like
aye.
that?
Yeah.
Okay. Then now I'm in cover and I'm going to stab him.
Right, you are. So you come running into the fight and kind of slide. Oh, fucking hell! You slide under the, like, as those two are brawling, you slide underneath between them, like duck, and slash at him with your machete.
Let me just look how much the armor piece and stunt is. Is it 2?
I think it might be. Let me just have a look. Skirmish, whatever's handy, group tactics,
Yeah.
brutal strike.
Precise force.
Yeah.
So that's 2 for that, and then 4 for the extra 2d6 damage.
Fucking hell, nice one. Okay, I think we know where you've hit him with that machete then.
2d6.
In the leg.
So that is
Ooh.
5 plus 7. And that's half his armor as well.
So that's 12, and you're half in his armor, so that's 10 points of damage get through. Now he's in a bad way. So let me just
Quickly
center on
reload,
here.
my shotgun, and then stowing the loaded shotgun to my arm, I guess stab him in the back of the throat or something. Not lethal, but
Well,
quite bad.
I would say if you're sliding under his, like under them, you're slashing them in the legs as you go past. You've gashed open his
Slash his
thigh.
leg.
Yeah. So he's bleeding heavily from the thigh. He's limping a bit as well. Let's see who's to go next. We've got Gang Soldier 8, so it's the one on that corner. So he's going to... does he not gone already? Oh, they've gone already. I'll come back on in a second. I just want to see what happens when I... Oh no, okay, right, fair enough. Okay, so he's going to probably race for the cover you've just given up, I think. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
They
7,
know it's a gas pipe. That's not right.
10, 11, 12. That's true. So he gets to there. And let's see if he can see anybody from there to shoot. Nah, he can't. So he's going to... yeah, he's going to... He's going to run in there and jump in the hole. Joink. Jumps down there. Next up we've got Digger, so that means both Digger and
Yeah.
Drillbit
Held
can
action.
act this round. Yeah.
Okay. I think at this point, plow straight into him. What are these guys armed with? Let's have a look.
You've got a handgun and your punch.
Right. Then yeah, let's shoot him.
I think we should move up so we can't get shot from the north though first.
Agreed.
So you're rushing this guy here while it's blazing away, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So you come running across the car park, firing as you come.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make your attacks with a handgun.
Shit, he actually has. Oh, he has good accuracy.
So, drill bits hit. Oh, you've both hit. And you've both stunted. So,
Nice.
let's start with drill bit because you rolled him first. So, that's a hit with 2 stunts. What would you like to do?
It's his preferred stunt is double team.
Oh, shit. That means you can give Digger an extra attack free. So, Digger will get his the attack you've given him and then his own attack.
There you go. So
And,
he's being shot for 9 damage.
Okay, and this is ballistic, so he doesn't have any armor against it. So it's -9. Okay, so he's badly injured already. Now it's Barbar to go. Sorry, it's Digger to go.
Okay. Double team.
Yeah.
So that means Drillbit gets another attack, yeah?
Yes, you do.
Right, so Digger's 2 attacks at this point. Now, can you take double team more than once?
You can if you've got another person you could give it to.
Ah, right, okay.
You can't give it to
So-
both the same person.
Fair enough. So Digger will make 2 attacks, and 2 of his stunt points are given to Drillbit. That's another 2 stunt.
Okay.
That's another 2. Yeah, that's another 2 stunt points
Yeah.
that I've still got yet to spend.
Yeah.
So let's see. I've rolled to hit.
Yeah.
So you want the damage off the first one.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. And whatever stunts you're using with it as well.
Right. So firearm stunts. Now we're using realistic, not cinematic or.
That's correct. Yeah, gritty we're
pulpy.
using. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's roughly what it sounds like as you guys come dashing across as just this blaze of gunfire.
Oh, in which case, Overwatch.
Right? Yeah, okay.
-1 on attack rolls.
Okay.
I don't think he's getting an attack roll.
I don't think so, but roll the damage anyway so we
Okay.
can see how it goes.
Okay, rolling the damage.
Okay, so he
And
takes
obviously you still have another attack as well.
Yeah,
Do
so
have another attack, yeah.
you get the... So that was your shot, now you're getting the shot you were given for double team, and then after that,
Yes.
Drillbit gets the shot you give him for double team.
Yeah. Now that rolled stunts, but do I take it that
No,
doesn't count
because it was
because it's a
generated
bonus?
by stunts, that's right.
That's
yeah.
it. Yeah, so that's a universal rule that carries along.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so 12. Is that a hit?
It is, like...
Grand.
Okay, so, and if you would like to give me the second shot from Drillbit, please.
That's another hit.
That's another hit. Okay, you can roll the damage. This guy's just gone down in a hail of bullets.
So these two badasses over here just walk up, blam, 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 blam.
Yeah, well, basically you're
Shit.
running across the car park, just firing as you're coming, and this guy just doesn't know what hit him. He's just shredded by this rain of bullets from these two
Fuck
nutcases
hell.
over here. So things are not going well for the gang. So the
not.
gang soldier that's in hand-to-hand combat with you guys is going to try and shoot the guy with the shotgun, because he can see you've just reloaded and just snapped the shotgun together. So he's going to try and shoot you in the face before you get a chance to do anything to him.
Please don't.
So let me take a look. Where's his thing gone? There we go. Gang soldier. And handgun.
Oh
And
fuck.
22 with 6 points of stunts.
I think that's just a hit.
So stunt wise, we are going to do a. We are going to do precise force.
Fuck.
So your armor counts as half. That takes 2. We're then going to take vicious blow, which takes 2. So that's 4. He's got 1 left. So I'm also going to do.
Oh, but it says precise force is impact damage.
Oh, so it does. I've want to let you get away with it, so I'm going to have to let him get away with it, aren't
Damn it.
I? Yes, so there you go. And I've still got a 1.
No,
so-
Alex is gonna be in a lot of pain.
Okay, I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use. He's not going to use take cover, I think. Right, okay, that's not really going to work. So, duck and weave, it'll give him +1 defense. He'll use duck and weave on the last one. So, he's shot you for an extra couple of dice of damage, so let me just roll the damage and then I'll roll the bonus damage. So, the standard damage is 5 plus. Oh, I didn't move that far enough out of my way. Plus another 5. That's 10 points of damage, and your armor counts as half normal.
Okay, so I'm taking 3 off that, so I took 7 damage. 1, 2,
Right,
3,
you are.
4, 5, 6, 7. I'm okay, but that hurt.
Right, so he brings his gun up and fires. Poof, it goes straight through your leg. He fired just a little bit sooner than he meant to. Now he's going to use his minor action.
Just one other point. Didn't
Yeah.
you say you were sliding under him?
Yeah.
So you're prone.
No, I'm going to see
No?
it's kind of slid under him on his knees.
Okay.
Okay, so he's going to use the rest of his action to get back in. Okay, so it is the Black Gang the thingy lieutenant. So he's going to move. Oops, that's the window I've just moved. He's going to move to
The
here
window starts
and
coming
then-
for us.
hold his action, and We've got Gang Soldier comes up next. Let's see if this one's still alive. Yes, it is. He is. So, there's fucking windows. Right, there we go. Go away. Right, so he's still alive. I'm going to see he starts making his way down this way. 12. And he'll hold his accent so that if you come round there, then he can shoot you. Oh, wait a minute. No, he knows about those guys going the other way, doesn't he? Yeah, so he won't come after you guys. He's going to come after these guys. So he's going to move to use this corner as cover. Fine. Yeah, he will. And he's going to fire at Drillbit instead.
No, not Drillbit.
I'm afraid so. So he's going to shoot at Drillbit.
Drillbit have armor. Oh, he doesn't. Shit.
I think I missed the button there. So there we go. 17. That's a hit.
Oh, he's been shot.
He has. He takes 7 points of damage.
God damn it. 20.
So you hear a gunshot from behind you and to the right, and Drillbit gets clipped in the back of the calf. Yeah. And it's Drillbit to go.
Well, ordinary. You know what? No, I'm gonna hold my action until Digger goes again.
Oh,
Because that guy's not gonna go until then, anyways.
Oh.
Honestly, they've proved that they work really well when used in tandem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the two.
All we're gonna do is get a couple of stunt points, and that's extra attacks.
Yeah. So it's Barbar to go next.
Right. Now, as we recall, as far as we're aware, there was a second guy over here.
Yeah.
But can we get word from Wraith as to current positions?
Right, so there's one guy in the hole that you used to be in, and the other guy that was up there has now run back to the south and fired on Drillbit.
Right. Okay. So he's not supported from behind, and this guy's retreated.
That guy's retreated, but the Blacklight gang lieutenant has moved from the window he was firing out of into the main chamber of the thing. So you know that he's in there waiting for you coming through that door.
I say we charge the hall and get this guy finished off.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And then after that, we can come around the back of the Blacklight lieutenant.
Yeah.
Through the window.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay. So, into the hall and charge. Didn't mean to land. Well, maybe I did mean to land on him.
Okay, so you go rushing over to the hole and jump down into it, swinging wildly with your weapons. Go ahead. Well, probably not wildly, actually. Swinging quite accurately, I should imagine. Let's have some attack rolls. 12, that's, because he's in cover, that's a miss, but you charged into the cover. No, that balances out. That's a hit. It's just barely a hit, but it's a hit.
Okay.
It's a hit. Oh, God. Oh, jeez.
18 damage. Alright,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So 18 damage on this guy. That's severely injured him.
I don't think he's going home tonight.
No, I don't think so.
I wanna be Sledgehammer.
Okay, so you jump in and whack him. You're aiming for his head, but he ducks and brings his arms up. You hear one of his arms break as you smash the hammer down on it. You think it's actually his shoulder and his clavicle that you've broken. He's howling in pain, and it is the dead guy to go next, so I'll just take him off.
I've got stunts.
All right, go ahead. Tell us what you want to do with the stunts.
Can I make that a vicious blow, please?
Yeah, you can, I.
Lovely. That's an extra D6 worth of damage.
Right, yeah. An extra 4 damage.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Right, okay. He's very, very close to dead. So he's kind of he's gasping for breath. He's coughing blood. His shoulder's broken. You think you've sent shards of the bone down into the top of the lungs. Without medical attention, he's going to be in serious trouble. And it is you to go, Ben. It's Alexander Sterling to go next. What do you want to do?
Do you still want me to come into the hole? I feel like you've got that handled.
I want him finished this turn.
Okay.
The thing is, in this state, he is still a threat. Is that correct, Brian?
Oh yeah, you can still pull a trigger. You could take you with
Exactly.
him.
Okay.
Come and finish him off.
Then I'm going to stand over him
Oh,
and...
no, I'm sorry. Sorry, I do beg your pardon. That was my charge, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
I didn't get my second attack.
All right, okay, make your second attack.
I'm going back where I was.
Right.
And again.
10, that's a miss.
Ah, shit.
Okay, so now I'm going to... I need to measure this because movement. I think it's about there, right?
Yep.
Because it's dark. That was 6 meters. I'm going to stab him.
Okay,
With
so
my-
you run up there and attempt to stab him with your machete or slash him with your machete. Roll.
You know, I'll just use both attacks on him. Just get it out of the way. Oh shit.
So 11 would be +1 for the charge, would be 12. That's a miss because he's in cover. Oh, wait a minute. But you get
Don't
13 because he's also in combat with Barbar. So that's a hit.
Okay, and I will do the pierce armor for 2 and extra damage for 2 as well.
Right, go for it.
Oh, that was terrible.
I mean, it's terrible, but you've
6,
killed
so
him.
10 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
So you slash his throat, and that finishes him off.
Okay. Was that my major or my minor that I used?
That was your major, because it was a charge.
Okay, then I used... Can I still use my minor to move?
Yes, you can.
I used 6 meters. I have 6 left.
Right.
I'm just gonna get in the hole.
Okay, so
gonna get
so
in the hole
far,
and get
what's
down.
happened is the driver who said he didn't want to kill anybody has killed 3 people so far.
It's self-defense,
Yeah.
okay?
Whereas Barbar, who's quite happy to kill people, hasn't
Severely injured a lot of people.
has severely injured a lot of people. Yeah. So we've got a gang
I'm
of
just
soldiers
going
up
around
next.
like stab, sorry, shooting blow his face, sorry.
So the guy that
Really, no-
should have gone next is the guy that you've just killed.
Let's put this narrative to it, right? The big moosey is going around like severely damaging people and sort of getting them to like intensive care level.
Yes.
You're giving them mercy. You're just kind of following him around like, I'm really sorry about him. There you go. Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
best we can do for you.
Okay, so it is Digger and Drillbit to go next. So Drillbit can
yeah.
go first because he was actually holding his action from earlier.
Bam!
So 12 would be a hit. The guy's in cover. That's 13. That's a hit.
Fantastic. Unfortunately, no double team this time.
Sadly
Not for
not.
you.
Just taking 8 damage.
8 points of damage, and he's got no armor that counts against ballistics. So you snap a shot off and catch him in the arm, so he kind of and doubles back slightly, but at the same time, just a fraction of a second after you fired, Digger fired. So the guy's not going to be in any deeper cover till after Digger's shot. So make a roll.
14.
14, that's a hit. That's 8, so he takes
8
another
damage.
8 off there. Fucking hell, he's in quite a bad way as well now.
Now, that was just our major actions, yes?
Yes.
Okay, pair of us fall back to over here.
Yep, agreed.
Yeah, go for it.
Then he's got to come all the way around.
Yeah. Okay, so you pull back to there, and it's the next combat round. Oops, a daisy. I think I just clicked through the guy that should have been going now. So let me just drag him up to the top.
Oh, it's the guy who ran away.
It is. So, yep, it's the guy who ran away. He's going to come probably over there to try and get some medical attention from one of the lab assistants. So he's going to go over there. Let's make a roll for the lab assistant. I'll just use... Except I'll add 1 to this dice roll. 13, so yeah, that gives him 6 health back.
You'll need us.
He will probably need it, yes. Okay, so that, and then he'll hold his major action. So the gang boss is going to, keeping that door open, he will move to here and hold his action till he sees somebody to shoot at. Then the next gang soldier, who is that one there. Don't think he can see anybody from there. He's not going to come after you guys. He's going to retreat into the building, looking for some medical attention himself because he's in a bad way. And that brings us back round to Drillbit.
Can he do some manner of performance?
Some manner of performance?
Not by the looks of it. As in, pretend to be somebody on the radio.
Yes, I don't see why not.
What do you want me to say?
Just like feed them misinformation. As to which way they're going. So like,
Yeah,
potentially
sure.
potentially bring them into a fire zone more easily.
Okay. Maybe say like they've got two flanking round the right.
Yeah.
And then we can go through the door, so they won't
Mhm.
hopefully suspect that.
They're coming in through the east, and then we actually come in through the west.
Okay,
exactly.
yeah.
Okay.
So what I'll say then, since he was holding his actions, you say they're coming in through the east, so he kind of moves back into the main room to take cover around that corner, so that he's got a and he'll do the same. So that
And he'll be looking in this direction.
they'll be looking eastward. They're both like round that door, half in cover, kneeling, pointing the guns at the door when you guys come crashing through the back door instead.
Yeah. So if there's a door just here, yeah. So what I'd like is for one of us to like make noise outside of there, like we're trying to get in. Yeah, like we're trying the handle and we're, I don't know, like having difficulty or something.
Bear in mind they can't fire through a door, so they're already looking that way.
Right.
You might not
okay.
need to do anything further.
What I'm thinking about doing, because from where we are now, we have a clear shot on both gang soldier and lieutenant.
Yeah.
Do we?
I'm gonna take a step behind you, and then I'll hold my action, and on your turn, we can just burst the door open and light them up.
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any rule for like crossfire in this?
Such as?
Well, if we get if we coordinate Barbar and Sterling to this door,
Yeah.
and we're targeting these guys from the south and from the west.
I'll give everybody a +1 to hit, yes.
Oh, nice. Okay.
However, the chemist is in the way, and I have a shotgun.
Okay. Is there rules-wise any risk of hitting him?
With a shotgun, yes.
Okay.
But he is on the other side of that bench, and he will be hunkered down using cover.
Yeah.
So the chance of killing him's... I mean, you might wing him, but you're probably not going to kill him. So most of the shot will go into the bench.
That's fine. Okay.
Right. So let's get everybody positioned first. They're hunkering down. They're severely diminished in terms of numbers. They're more likely to be frightened. He's very injured. He's just had medical attention.
Yeah.
Another morale check, maybe?
I mean, there's nowhere for him to go, so...
Or they're cornered.
Yeah.
In which case, like, fighting for their lives, are they now at a plus?
No, because they're frightened as well, so
Fair
I'd
dues.
say that's
Okay.
unbalanced.
Right. So, hold an action for the guys at the south until Barbar and Sterling are at the west.
Can I just say, the guys at the south, your door is locked.
Okay.
Shit. I see. We tried the handle though?
Uh,
Or is this gonna be something we'll find out when we try and bust it down?
Oh,
It is,
in
yeah.
which, right. In which case, hold action on them. Get the other guys ready on the west, and then radio them and say, "Let us in through the south door."
Well, no, because as Ben's just pointed out, you won't actually know that's locked till you try and open it. He's got a point
Right. Yeah.
there.
As in. Oh God. Right. Okay.
Alexa, turn on the bedroom light.
We're
Right.
probably just
Okay.
depending on what the door's made out of, we might be able to just kick it down and be done with it.
Yeah, you might. A strength test might get you through that.
Yeah.
We can't even plan for it because we don't know it yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
Right.
So what I'm going to say is one of you is going to have to use an action for a strength might test to get through the door.
Right.
But you can just move your two main characters over to the other door and everybody can just burst in and act at once.
Yeah. Okay.
So it would have been Barbar to go next. So if you want to
Yeah.
put yourself there, and Ben, if you want to put Sterling next to him.
That door's currently open. Yes.
That door's currently open. Yeah.
So.
Oh well, if it's open, I'm gonna. God, I'll be there. I guess, and then I can just peek.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh boy.
Right. So we're in position.
Yeah.
In which case our door is open. Digger would open that door.
Right, so Digger tries to open the door, realizes it's closed, gives it a hefty kick. Give me a strength might test.
Okay.
$14. It gives it a kick and it just poof, wide open. So let me just
Right.
open that door for you.
Lovely.
There you go. Kicks it wide open, blazing
Yep.
away as he comes through the door. So
Okay.
I'll just move him inside slightly, and then we'll move. So you guys can burst in through that door firing. So
I
just start
I
making.
don't want them to actually go in. Can we use the cover of?
Oh yeah,
the
yeah, you
door?
can just move them back. Yeah, fine.
Right.
Okay, so let's do this in the order that they're on the thing. So Barbar first.
Right. So. Just sort of peeking out as much as necessary.
Yep.
And taking aim at the most injured person there.
That would be this guy.
Yep. Would we spot that?
Yeah, you will do. He's in quite a bad
Okay.
way.
Lovely. In which case that is an accuracy because he's picked up a gun.
Yeah, he is in cover, this guy, though, so from,
Yeah.
from your position. So you will roll to hit with a -2.
Okay. Does 15 hit?
15 comes down to 13. Yeah, you're still a hit. Still a hit. You've shot him in the back.
Fantastic with 6 points of stunts.
Fucking hell. Right, okay.
Yes. The RNG is our friend today.
Alright.
Oh, I should point something out.
Yeah?
We're using the churn thing, and we've got a lot of 6 stunts today.
Ooh.
You have, yes.
Yeah.
I would
Just
say
to remind you,
you must have had about 6 so far. And you've
Damn.
used 4-point stunts twice, so that's 8. So you're only 2 churn points of something, of a risk
Potentially.
of something happening. Yeah.
Right. Am I in... No, I'm not in sight of the guys to the south, so I can't double team with them,
No.
but I can with Sterling.
Yes.
Oh, and you said he was in cover?
Yes.
Right. In which case, expose.
Okay, so as you fire a blizzard of shots from this handgun, 2 of the shots take out the legs of this table, so it collapses. You hear a yelp from the guy who was using it as cover, like close cover, but it gives you a clearer shot, so your next round goes into the back of this guy. So this is no longer providing cover. That guy is now hit.
Right, and I'll give what you call it, double team
Yeah.
to Sterling.
Okay.
So he gets another go.
Uh-huh.
Do I have to attack the same guy?
No, you don't.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Do you want to roll your damage and then I'll do the double team and everything?
I'm just spending the rest of the stunts.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Right, so I've had about a double team for 2.
You've
I've had-
destroyed his cover.
Yeah, destroy cover, expose. That's another 3. So
that's
I've got
5.
I've got 1 left.
Yeah.
Right, I'll do a guardian angel
Yeah.
for Sterling because I can take ballistic damage better than he can.
Right, yeah, okay, no
Okay.
problem.
Thank you.
So if he
You're
gets
welcome.
shot, you'll jump in front of him.
Yep.
Roll the damage.
Mr. President.
No. So now the damage is 2d6 plus perception. Yeah.
That's correct, yeah.
Okay. There's the 2d6 plus. Oh, so 7.
That's exactly what the guy had, 7. Okay, so describe what you've just done.
Okay. Barbar peeks out, lets off a flurry of shots, takes out the table, which collapses, and a guy screams next to it. Yeah. He aims more clearly and takes the guy's head off. Just puts a hole through him.
Right, yeah. He pitches forward with blood gushing out of the head wound that he's just taken. That was your first shot, so you got your. Oh, you had to get into position, so it will be Sterling to go next. This is from.
And for the record,
yeah.
I don't believe the talent that I've got, or whatever it is, allows you to do the major minor thing for firearms.
Right, just for hand to hand. Yeah. Okay.
I believe it is. I'll double check that.
Okay. So it is Sterling to go. So
Yes.
you've got two actions. You've got the double team action that you were given, and then you've got your own action. So do the double team first and ignore any stunts it generates.
I really hope I don't generate any stunts then. Fuck.
You would have had 4, but this is generated by stunts, so you don't get them. 12 is a hit only because the cover the guys were using was taken out. So you've managed to hit the
the lieutenant.
You've managed to hit the lieutenant.
There we go. That's 14 damage for him.
14 damage.
Oh, and don't forget we were at a +1 because of the crossfire.
Yes.
Yeah, so that
That's
definitely
right,
would have.
So I just need actually to check the lieutenant for something because I think
Probably has body armor.
he does have ballistic. It doesn't. It doesn't have
shit.
ballistic body armor, just stab vest. So
Well, that's our fault.
yeah, what did you say? You've done
Should've worn that.
14 damage.
Mistake, Lieutenant.
Yeah.
Right, so your first shot tears into him. Now you get your own action. So
Okay.
you pop round, you fire, and
Okay,
then
so I'm looking at the turn order, and Digger and Drillbit will go before him, so I think they could finish him off.
yeah,
So could I peek around and shoot this dude?
yeah, you can.
And that's what I'm gonna do.
I think if we get the lieutenant finished, we give him the chance to surrender and work for the Don.
Okay, then I'll finish off the lieutenant.
Right, yeah.
Depends how loyal this guy is.
Never
Yeah.
mind. I'll scare him.
So your second shot misses anyway. It would have been yeah. So it's Digger to go next.
That would have been the held action, so it'll be both of us to go as well.
Yeah, it will be.
So 9 wouldn't hit, but would a 10?
A 10 wouldn't hit either, no.
Ah, right, okay.
So you're firing bullets in their general direction. It's keeping
Yeah.
his head down, but that's all it's done so far.
I mean, it's a sawn-off shotgun, you know, at
Yeah.
like medium range. It's
Yeah,
it's hit or miss.
absolutely. Okay, so Digger.
Yep, that's a 12. That's a hit.
Oh, the music's kicked up.
It has that's 8 points of damage. This is to the lieutenant, who's already really badly injured.
He's still kicking.
Just about. But
Well, he's getting shot.
that shot, so like he's staggering backwards from the shot. You can see he's in a very bad way. But before anything else can happen, the shot from Drillbit hits him as well. Or maybe hits him.
It fucking certainly does.
fucking
You know
certainly
what?
does.
Double team. We're gonna
Double
do
team.
double team.
Double team.
Oh my
We're
god.
gonna keep going.
Okay,
9 damage.
that's 9. How would Drillbit like to do this?
Well, I'm double teaming, so I think we just empty. Or I think we just back dump him.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys just come bursting through the back door and just blaze away.
Blam, 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 blam.
Yeah, this guy's hit by bullet after bullet after bullet till he just collapses to the ground. And with that, let's see just how brave this guy is. This last guy. 'Cause I'm
How
Stupid.
fucking
going
stupid
to
he is,
say,
yeah.
at this point, it would be a hard morale test to keep fighting. So that's 15 he's going to need on his willpower to keep fighting. I'm just going to close off the lieutenant because he's dead. So
As
Gang
Digger's
Saber.
action then.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's all right. This guy surrendered.
right.
So you're now in control of the drug lab, just as you were instructed to do.
Call the Don.
Yeah. The other guys just like they're not fighters. They're just like
Yeah.
drug manufacturers.
They haven't been harmed, and you've got a new employer, gentlemen. You've got a new employer now.
Excellent work, gentlemen. Excellent work. Okay, round up the new recruits and all their notes, equipment, any of the drug, and I'm sending you an address to take them to. That's going to be their new lab. Get them set up in there. They work for me now. Make it clear that it would be wise that they keep working for me. Also, tell them that we'll find them a new place to live so that their old employer doesn't get too upset with them.
Your lives as you have known them are over. You will learn to service us. Resistance is futile.
And with that, you bring the conflict over the Blacklight drug to an end. Don now has control of the Blacklight manufacturing and distribution in London, but you have developed a further enmity with the Kellys, because it was them behind this all.
Oh, the ones who owned the dog.
Yeah.
Right. That was superb.
Oops.
You enjoyed that?
That was absolutely superb. I've loved every minute of it. The combat system, age is just it's something else,
isn't it?
Oh God, brilliant.
Those repeated the repeated stunts where you could just keep double teaming and just blazing away works really well for modern age, I think. Yeah. I mean, it works quite well in fantasy, but it just seems to work. As soon as you're bringing firearms in, it just seems to tie into... It seems to model reality, actually, quite well, doesn't it? Because it means...
I love doing the tactical planning for the whole thing, and, oh, God, it's just so good. Just really scratches that itch.
Aye. Excellent. Well, I'm glad you've enjoyed the game. What about you, Ben? Do you have a good time?
Hell yeah, man.
Excellent.
I'm really surprised that I didn't get shot more.
Yeah, I think the team did extremely well. I mean, a couple of you did get injured, but nobody got seriously injured. And given that we're playing on gritty, that's pretty good going.
I lost just under half.
Yeah, but on your character sheets, move up your enmity with the Kellys to what was it, hostile? So what's the next one up? Fucking hostile.
I don't think I had anything for the Kellys at all previously, only enemy poser gang.
Okay, well, add the Kellys as an enemy gang. Oh, that's right, because you never left enough info behind that it was that you guys were involved. Although, I mean, Don did ransom the dog back to them in exchange for some stuff he wanted. So they'd figure it out by then. It was Don's gang. Okay, so your gang is now outright at war with the Kellys.
Great.
God.
Yeah. Hence,
it's called Gangwar. Let's do this thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So outright war with the Kellys, and you gain a level.
Oh, brilliant!
You can all level up to level 2. Now, normally we stop the recording and do the level off record. It's entirely up to you guys whether you just want to do that, and I'll broadcast that as well.
I'm up for it.
Okay, go for it. So, we are doing gritty, which means your health isn't going up by very much.
Yeah.
It goes up by your constitution, that's it.
2 points. Oh, God.
The odd thing is, I think that it ups the stakes. And it's the same for the enemy. So you don't have to put a lot of hurt on them for them to be finished.
That's right, yeah.
So I like it.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would. But how many times have I said that to you?
Well, exactly, yeah. I mean, I was a little bit at first about, is gritty a bit too much? And then I've playing Pandora's Age. I thought I wished we'd gone with gritty when we set this campaign
I was saying that I wanted to go for gritty with Pandora, but we weren't sure because, to be fair, I feel like some of us would have died if we did, because we've been very close to dying on Pandora's.
Oh yeah, definitely. But with it being a post-apocalyptic game, that would kind of fit. And I do wish we had gone with gritty for that campaign, which is why I decided we'd go with gritty for this one. So anyway, let's have a look at the character leveling up. So where's the section
I feel like I'm
gaining levels 30. So, when characters gain a level, they gain various improvements. Gritty character health does not. Oh wait, sorry, you don't gain any health on Gritty, not even your
God.
Constitution.
Okay.
Your health stays as it was on level 1.
Right.
Dun dun dun.
Really?
Aye.
Jesus.
Throughout the entire campaign.
It means that armor is all the more valuable.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of alters the economy for stats.
It does.
So I'm guessing the only way to increase your health is to increase your constitution.
That's right.
Yeah.
So on Gritty, your defense and toughness don't increase either, so they stay put.
It really makes the healers more important as well.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, so what do you get? You each get a not level 2. You don't. Characters gain an additional point of conviction at level 3, so you don't get anything for that.
You get coal. That's what you get. You get a piece of coal.
Yeah, a piece of coal. You get an advancement to spend on one ability of your choice. You cannot advance the same ability 2 levels in a row. So,
oh god, no, just having to remember that's going to be challenging to me.
There's a little ticky box.
There's a little tick box. Aye.
Oh, is that what it's for in this? Not for like in class and out of class.
That's right. Yeah, because you don't have
Right.
classes in this, so you can use the
Okay.
tick box to just tick what you level in this time, and then next time you level something else, tick that and untick the previous box.
I can level any ability.
Any ability that's currently 5 or less.
Haha. Strength 5.
Right, you are. Oh, actually, sorry. I think 5 is the maximum before it starts to double. Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So to go from 5 to 6 would cost 2 advancements, so you couldn't do that right now.
Right. No, I'm going from 4 to 5.
Oh, you're going from 4 to 5. Yeah, you can do
That's
that.
what I was saying. Haha, strength 5.
Rest, absolutely. In that case, put your
Yep.
strength up by 1 and all your
Yep.
melee damage up by 1.
Right. That doesn't carry across automatically. You've got to do it
You'll have to type that in. Yeah.
manually.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not sure what to put things into. Damn.
Well, you're a driver. You're a dex build, so dexterity would be the obvious one, but that's not necessarily just because it's obvious is not necessarily the right choice.
We get into a lot of fights, so I was thinking about putting my fighting up and then going for a knife focus. If you get focuses on
You
gritty.
will get a focus as well. Yeah.
But I don't know. How do you increase your bio slots? Your slots.
That's a very good question. Okay, you can sacrifice any other advancement to increase the number of cybernetic slots you're allowed.
Ooh, I might do that. Actually, do I still get a focus?
I mean, yes, because you would only be sacrificing your ability advancement.
Okay, I think I might do that honestly, and then I can. And I think I can. I think I can do a lightning attack for free.
Ooh.
Okay.
And I think I get to attack 3 times a round.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'm gonna go for another cybernetic slot. 'Cause
Okay.
then I don't have to decide.
So make a note on your character sheet that you have an additional cybernetics slot.
Additional. That's not how you spell additional.
So that will be, I think, 4 now instead of 3 you're permitted.
Additional.
So you're upping that instead of like a base stat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Basically, it's any advancement that you would have had. So anything where you gain a level and something gets added to your character sheet, you can sacrifice one of those for an additional cybernetic slot instead.
Ooh.
Okay, so lightning reflex is 1 or 2. You can form rather than 2. For 2 slots dedicated to this augmentation, you can form a lightning attack at will, giving you a free second attack on each turn that you take in an attack action. Could I technically attack 4 times? Because I can attack on a minor as well.
No, just the 3 times. Just the 3 times.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay, so Patrick, you gain an ability focus as well, so you can pick any one of the focuses.
Right. I don't even know if I've got the.
There should be a list of the focuses in the thing. So if I have a look, is there? Actually, there might not be. Characters, stunts, quick reference sheets from the basic rules. So if you open the quick reference sheets, I think there'll be a
Yep.
list of the available foci on one of those pages.
Thank you.
Let me just have a look. All the stunts are on there. Yeah, they are. So page 7 of the quick reference sheet. I'll show you a list of the focuses.
Thank you.
Now that's just the focuses from
Ooh.
the main rule book, but there is also a couple of additional foci from Cyberpunk expansion.
Why can't I expand you? Stop being a twat. There we go. Thank you.
Ah,
So the additional focuses in the cybernetics thing, just give me a second to find the page number for that.
What did you say? What? Oh, it's only 12 pages. I'll find it myself.
I think
Stance. Big reference sheet. Combat
Cyberpunk.
stance. Aha! Oh my god, that's a lot of focuses.
So yeah, Cyberpunk focuses are on page 12 of the Cyberpunk Slice.
Page 12.
I think taking the focus for flexible weapons
Yes,
would. Yeah.
that would give you +2 to hit with that mace fist.
Yeah.
Manipulating virtual. Oh, it's VR stuff. That's cool.
So,
Remote operation for Dexter. That's cool. Ooh.
so once you've chosen
Oh my god, I want an exoskeleton.
your focuses, we'll move on.
In this game, so in the video game, you can get mantis knives, I think, which are
Right.
like knives that are built into your skeleton, and they
Yes.
like come out and yeah. Is that a thing in this game?
Yes.
Oh, that's sick.
So that's a +2 to hit with my hand mace.
Yes, it is.
So I'm now rolling +6.
Yeah.
Grand.
Perception survival. That's interesting. I don't think these are relevant to me though.
Okay.
I think if I can't think of anything, I think I'll just go for knives, so I
Okay.
can at least defend myself.
Can I make sure that I've got the workings right here, Brian?
Yeah.
Previously, my hand mace was a +4 to roll.
Yeah.
Where did the +4 come from? Is that like the base stat of the weapon?
It will have been to hit. Will have been fighting. So what?
Right.
What's your?
Now my my fighting is 2, and I've got the brawling focus.
So we were inadvertently applying a focus we shouldn't have been.
Right. So I'm actually buying the focus that I should have had, and it remains a +4.
Yes.
But except now I've actually got what I should have had.
Yes. Yes. That's right. Yeah.
I think that is as fair as it can be.
Yeah.
In that case, so I'm buying it now. I won't actually see any additional benefit, but I've had the benefit of something I
Yeah.
shouldn't have
Yeah.
had. Yeah.
Which was our mistake. So.
Yeah.
We'll just run with that. Okay. Now.
In which case,
Sorry.
sorry, close combat +4. Where's that coming from?
Sorry. Close combat +4.
Yeah, I think I've got a close combat attack, which is at
That'll
+4.
that'll come from
Oh,
your fighting.
That
and your
will be
brawling.
fighting, brawling.
Fighting
Yeah.
and brawling.
Yeah.
The sledgehammer is at +2.
Yes, that'll be fighting, but you don't have hammers as a focus.
Okay, I'm just gonna take light blades, which I think would count, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Then I will take that as my focus.
Okay. Now, here's the thing. You either get to improve a talent you already have, or you get to buy a new talent at novice.
Blades. I forgot what my talents are. Intrigue. I don't want that one. Speed demon. Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna have to look them up again. Bear with me.
So, Modern Age Rulebook is just popping up there now.
Oh, do you know what?
Mhm.
I should have been doing knock prone for 1 stunt point rather than 2.
Ah, right. Okay. Well, we'll have to bear that in mind in
Yeah.
future. Yeah.
Talents page 54.
That's odd. We don't seem to have a.
Okay, so affluent. Could just take affluent and get more money.
Is
Ridiculously rich.
in which case, why are you doing the job?
Well, I do actually do it for the thrill.
He does.
Ah, okay, I like it.
Yeah.
My character's already quite wealthy, but he does it for the thrill.
Yeah.
Is the striking talent in the modern age companion?
Fast Fury.
It might be. Let me just open the modern age companion.
Because I've already got it to expert. I'd like to take it to master and go from there.
So, do you have a copy of the basic rules?
Ooh, I don't think so. I'm not entirely sure.
That's okay.
If you're focused, choose language. Consider.
Talents.
Ooh.
So talents. New talents. Close quarter firearms. Oh, I could have given that to somebody. Demolitions training. Hardened Christ monkey improvisation. What were we looking for? Sorry, striking.
Striking, yeah.
Striking. So navigator, sword style. No, it's not in modern age. So let me have a look at. I'm going to check Cyberpunk. See if it's in the Cyberpunk Slice. Cyberpunk talents would be.
I've been completely forgetting about that. Oh.
What's that?
I have a talent where if I use the activate action, I get a +1 to my defense if I'm using a single weapon.
Right.
I completely forgot about that.
So synth tech, virtual combat, wreckage.
Holy shit.
No, it's not in that one either. So it must be in the basic rules.
That's pretty good.
So let me take a look at the basic rules.
Hot speed demon, hot speed demon.
Advancement.
Yeah.
Talents.
Holy shit. You push the performance of your new means of transportation. When you control a mount or standard velocity vehicle, add +3 with speed. When controlling a vehicle with a high velocity, add +1.
Well, you usually use a high velocity vehicle, I think, don't you? Because you drive a street
Yeah, I
racer.
think mine was classed as very fast, was it?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
So would that go up to extreme?
Yes.
Like
No,
on
sorry.
jet
It wouldn't.
tic-
No, it wouldn't change the class. It would just give you +1 on the rolls.
Okay. Just I now have a jet.
Now, if I can ask a quick question, I've just noticed that my novice striking,
Yeah.
I inflict 1d6 damage instead of 1d3.
Yes.
The close combat attack that I've got
Mhm.
on the first page of the sheet is 1d3 plus 6.
It should change to 1d6 plus 6 then.
Right. Okay. Where does the +6 come from?
Well, some of it will be your strength.
Yeah.
Not sure where the other two came from.
Right. I'm now strength 5.
So that's definitely +5 you should get on it anyway. Is
Right.
this close combat attack, is that with your mace fist?
No.
No.
It literally just says close combat.
In that case, it should have been +4. It'll now be +5.
I'm tempted.
Right.
Oh, I need...
It's now +5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually.
It should never have been +6.
No.
So, double checking my numbers then for the sledgehammer.
Yeah.
2d6 plus 8 is what I've got at the moment.
Okay, let me just have a look. So
Yeah.
hammer would be sledgehammer would be 2d6 plus 3.
Yes.
Then would have been plus your strength.
Of 5.
5,
now.
so it's 8 now. Yeah.
That is correct. Okay.
Yeah.
When you absolutely positively have to stove somebody's head in one
Oh,
turn.
yes, exactly. Exactly. Okay, so found striking. Did you say you're taking it up to master?
I think so, yes, because previously with other characters, I've diversified and had sort of level 1 this, level 1 that, and the thing that I've learned is I want to be good at one thing.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to copy into the chat.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So at Master, you can perform the brutal strike action stunt for 1 strength point instead of 2. Stunt point instead of 2.
Okay.
When attacking unarmed.
Right. Does my mace fist count as unarmed?
It's a good question.
Yeah.
So on the one hand, it is your fist. On the other hand, it's been cybernetically enhanced to become a weapon.
Yeah.
I'm going to say yes, actually.
Damn.
I'm
Okay.
going to say yes.
And I noticed that there is a +2 tick box. Now that I'm master, do I tick that? Do I automatically get some sort of bonus?
I'm not sure what you mean by +2 tick box. Just give me a second to open your character so I can see what you can see, and then I'll see if I can figure it out. So, I need Baba, play a character, Baba, and we are on stunts, not stunts, talents?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talents, yeah.
Under striking?
So degree, master, and then there is +2 with a tick box.
So there is. I've never noticed that before. Your bonus to defense increases by yes. So try it and see what changes.
Okay. I'll tell you what. If you look at the first page and I tick this,
I can't. If one of us changes, it changes for both of us. See?
Oh right, I've got you. Yeah. Okay. Right. So we'll tick the box.
Then
it's added Grandmaster and Apex.
What?
Ah, right. Yes.
That's what it means. It adds 2 extra levels to degree, is what it does.
Yes, which the reason that's there is because those are optional.
Yeah.
Grandmaster and Apex are optional. Okay,
Right.
so you do get +2 on defense while fighting unarmed. Sorry, I'm reading the wrong thing. Sorry, ignore that.
Okay.
Striking. No, sorry, forget that. I was reading the wrong thing because I'm an idiot. Okay, so is that everybody done? Excellent.
No, but I'm just gonna pick something.
Okay, right you are. Well, thank you very much for coming to the game. Glad you've enjoyed it. For everybody at home, thank you very much for joining us. Do check out our other games on the channel. We do a variety of games. Some of them are our own, some of them by other companies. Most of them by other companies at the moment, must be said. Do check us out on Drive-Thru RPG, Gethsemane Games, where you will find the various maps that we use in this and other games that we produce under our Games Masters Maps range. You'll also find several games we produce, such as Pandora's Wake, which is a post-apocalyptic game, Haunts and Horrors, which is a Victorian Edwardian horror game, Entropy Effect, which is a bizarre reality-bending RPG, and Spelldancer, which is our fantasy RPG. You'll find adventures for those. You will also find our range of system-agnostic materials, including adventures and also towns and businesses that you can drop into your games when you need them. We also have the first of our adventures for Modern Age up on Drive-Thru RPG as part of the Age Creators Alliance. That's called Metro Apologizes and is set in our Pandora's Wake universe, but using Modern Age rules. Do check that out as well. Also, there is my Patreon, Bryan F. Irving on Patreon. You can back me for as little as £3 a month. For that, you get a various selection of maps. Well, you get all the maps as I produce them. At the higher levels, you'll also get the full RPGs and so on and so forth as well. Thank you very much for any support you give, even if it's in the form of just liking the channel, because that is a huge help to us as well. Share it with your friends. Try and attract as many people to it so they can see the fun we are having with various games. Also, I would say dh9radio.com. Every Saturday and Sunday at 7 o'clock. That's UK time, so regional times may vary. We run Illuminati, which is a chat show about all things nerd-related, games, books, television shows, films, the works. Do check that out. And on the DH9 Radio website, if you look under On Demand, you'll find the earlier seasons of Illuminati. We're currently broadcasting 8. That will go up on the On Demand once season 8 is complete. But you can hear it, as I say, 7 o'clock till 8 o'clock every Saturday and Sunday on dh9radio.com. Adjust your times if you're in a different time zone to the UK. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching the show. Do stay safe, take care, but from us, for now, good night.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.